Welcome to another video of Python programming. In the previous video we discussed about while loop. In this video we're going to talk about the for loop. Again, what is the difference between a while loop and for loop? So what is a for loop? A for loop is a control structure that repeats a block of code a specific predetermined number of times. Okay, so that is for loop. For loops is used for repetitions that you exactly know how many times something is going to repeat. Okay, and in Edexcel, for is always used for definite loops. It means just when you know how many times something is going to happen, and while is always used for indefinite loops where you do not know how many times something is going to happen. So the first thing that about for loop we are going to study, that is the count control loop. It means just simply we will keep counting and we will do something any specific number of times. Okay, so a loop that repeats based on a counter variable moving through a specific numerical sequence. In Python, this sequence is built using range. Okay, so simple. In Python we are just writing something like this. Okay, for count, or this is name of variable. Okay, you can just write it anything, just simply it has to follow the rules of identifiers. Okay, in range. Okay, range. Now inside this range, you can just give one number, two numbers, or three numbers. For example, I'll just write there 10. Then okay, inside this simple I'll write here print what? Print count. So every time one of these numbers will be stored inside count, and after that we will just do that. Okay, if I execute this, as you can see here, we have gotten 0. I just wrote here 10. It started from 0 and it went up to 9. Okay, so 10 itself is not included here. So simply this range created a sequence of numbers starting from 0 up to 9. It means the number that you are just writing here is not included. Okay, that is excluded. You can just give two numbers to the range. Okay, if you just give two numbers to the range, the first number will be included, that is the start, and the second number which is the end will be excluded. Okay, so here range 2 up to 8. Okay, there's just a mistake, 8 will not be included. So simply it will generate a sequence of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 will not be added there. Okay, so here as well, for example, I'll just say that start from 3. Okay, if I just print it this time, as you can see, here it is started from 3. Okay, and it went up to 9. Okay, 10 is not included. Then the next number, okay, if we just give 3 inputs or 3 arguments to the function range, okay, we will the third number will be the step. Okay, how many steps or how many numbers every time should be included to get to the next number. Okay, for example, start from 3, go up to, for example, 20, and each time increase by 4. Okay, so that is just the step. If I just run this time, and every time just I'm printing that count, so it started from 3, then 7, then 11, 15, then up to 19. Okay, it did not go just beyond 19. If the last number just becomes 20 as well, it will not be just included. For example, if I just make it 19 here, and if I just run this, we just got 15. 15 plus 4 will be 19, so this number itself will be excluded. Okay, it will not be included. So that is what the function range does. Okay, range function generates a sequence of numbers. If you just give it only one number, it will just generate a sequence from 0 up to that number. Okay, that number itself will not be included. Okay, so if I've just written 5 there, it will just go up to 4. Then if I just add 2 arguments to this function, okay, so the first number will be the start and the second number will be the end. Start will be included and end will be excluded. Okay, it will not be added there. Then if I add just 3 numbers, the third number will be the step. Okay, so 3, that will be 2, 5, 8, 11, and 14. So that's it. Okay, the pseudocode alignment, for example, if you just write for pseudocode, you write something like this: for I from 1 to 5 do something. Okay, so and after that end for. You have to just specify when does for end. And here, for example, if I just want to do this for I in range, now it has started from 1, okay, so I have to just write here 1 up to 5, okay. Now if I want to include 5, I have to just add 6 there, okay. If I don't want to include 5, then yeah, 5, okay. So if I just do that, then after that, inside the block of 4, whatever you want to do, okay, print hello or any other calculation if you want to do, okay. Or for example, I want to just count sum is equal to sum plus I, okay, plus I. And here I have to write sum equals 0. So see, the operation will be done at the end. Outside the block of 4, I'll just print sum. Let's see what the result will be, okay. So that is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 will be 50. So that is just our counter controlled loop, okay. Then the next one is working with the strides. We also just we already worked with that. Just simply you have to understand one thing: the step can be just negative as well, okay. If you just add a negative number there, it will just decrease from the starting point every time, okay. So start at 2, increment by 2, and stops before 11. So that will be something like this: 4 I in, or just instead of I you can just write any other identifier, okay. Range start at 2, then stops before 11, so that is 11, and how many steps? Just 2, okay. So that is just our 4 there. Whatever you want to do here, you can just do, okay. Or the next one, start at 5, decrement by 1, -1, and stop before 0. So this will be just count down 4 I in range. So start from 5, go up to 0, okay, start before 0. So I'll write 0 here, it will stop before that, okay. And every time -1, okay. If I just run this, print I. Let me just comment this one out so it does not create confusion, okay. So print I in range 5, 0, -1, print I. If I just print this, as you can see, yeah, we started, we have gotten that print sum from before, okay. We have gotten that one, so yeah, the sum is printed. But after that, here as you can see, it started from 5, okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, it did not go to 0, and because as a stride or a step we had added -1, so if each step it just decremented by 1, okay. That's it. Then the next thing is data structure control iterations. So data structures, lists or arrays that you have studied in unit 1. So we can use for loop to iterate through any collection, okay. Simply going through the elements of any collection or any list one by one, okay. A loop is specialized to automatically repeat once for every single item inside a collection data structure, like a list or array. The loop manages its own counter in the background and ends when the list runs dry, okay. So simply that is for each name from a student list, okay. The student list, that can be just an array, that can be a list, okay. Do something like this, okay, whatever you want to do. For example, yeah, here we have gotten devices. Inside devices we have gotten laptop, router and switch, okay, router and switch, okay. And simply I'll just do this here. For device, now that is just name of the variable, you can just write there I, okay, item or anything, okay, in devices, okay. So that's it. So it will create one variable by the name of device. One by one these elements of the list devices will be copied inside that, and inside the body of the loop, whatever you want to do with the variable device we can just do, okay. For example, yeah, if you want to simply print them, simple write there print device, okay. If you want to just kind of do something else with that device, dot upper, okay, change them to just all uppercase, then print them. So you can just perform different type of operations on them, okay. So as you can see here, we have got a laptop, router and switch, okay. Let me just comment out the this before that. Okay, so I hope you have just understood that that is data structure. Controlled iteration, it will just go through the items of a data structure one by one and just simply perform whatever you want to do on the elements of that. Okay, that is just in the way it works is it creates a variable by the name of any identifier you just give here. Then one by one it will copy the items of the list or data structure inside this variable, and after that, yeah, inside the body of your loop you can do whatever you want with that variable. Okay, then yeah, running totals and runtime calculations, sometimes you might need to just kind of count for total or things like that. Okay, or how many times does a loop repeat, so you can just do that. Okay, inside this, create a program to calculate the total score and the mean of 5 test scores. So that is a question we have to solve. Okay, that can be an exam question. So create a program to calculate the total score and the mean of 5 test scores. Test scores will be just given by the user. Okay, so total score and the mean. So for that we will just simply need sum or total. Okay, that is equal to 0. Then for I in range. Okay, and inside this range simply I'll give 5 because I want this to repeat 5 times. Okay, and each time we will just have a new number, a new input. Okay, int input, enter your score, and we will just simply count the sum of that. Okay, sum is equal to sum plus num. Okay, or you can just write sum plus equal num. So we will just do that 5 times. We will just have inputs, and those inputs will be just counted or summed up inside the variable sum. Okay, and outside the body of the for loop here, we will simply print that. Okay, print total equals, or total colon there. Okay, sum, and another print mean or average. By the way, because we are using comma, we should not just put a space there, because comma automatically will add that. Okay, sum divided by 5, so that is just the mean. Okay, and a comma here. So that's our program to create a program to calculate the total score and the mean of 5 test scores. Okay, so I have not commented out this upper one. Okay, let me just comment this out. Once again, I'll just run this. So as you can see, enter your score. I'll just write here, for example, 34, 54, 79, 98 and 75. Okay, so there's just 5 scores, and total of that is 340, and the mean is 68.0. okay, if you just want to cast that to int, yeah, you can just do that. Clear? And that is just our program. And overall, okay, for the exam you have to just remember one thing. Okay, in Edexcel, now in general in Python we can just use while for definite loops as well. Okay, just simply you will do something like this. Okay, let me, okay, I equals 0, and after that while I is smaller than 10, perform whatever you want to just do here. Okay, write your code, simple I equals I plus 1. Okay, this will exactly run 10 times. Okay, now in general Python you can do something like this. You can use while for definite loops as well, but mainly in Edexcel or your IGCSE exams, if you are just going to take, then yeah, that is just kind of it. Okay, we use for loops simply when the number of repetitions are known. It means for definite loops, and while loop for the ones where it is just not very clear. Okay, and that's it. Wish you all the best. Keep practicing, and do not forget to like and subscribe our channel to be updated for your next lessons, and also if there is any update on IGCSE. Good luck and goodbye.